Ethereum has a bunch of updates that are coming out that could help propel the price forward. These should also help the project fundamentally and make it a better project for the long term. EIP 1559 is an update that's coming out in the next couple of weeks, and this is designed to help Ethereum's tokenomics and help Ethereum's scalability and security. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down what EIP 1559 is and why this will be so big for Ethereum. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and remember nothing in this video is financial advice and you should do your own research surrounding Ethereum. So let's get into the video. EIP 1559 was written by Vitalik Buterin just 3 years ago in order to improve Ethereum's tokenomics, scalability, and security. When interacting with decentralized applications on the Ethereum network, a gas fee will need to be paid. So whenever you decide to use Aave or any DeFi on the Ethereum network, or perhaps you decide to launch a smart contract you've made yourself, you will need to pay a little fee, and this fee will be paid in Ethereum. Now, for very small DeFi investors, so people who don't have that much money, and this includes people like me who may only be using a couple $100 when they're using DeFi, the fee tends to be a little bit too high. Sometimes it's about a $15 fee, and a $15 fee is no good when you're trying to use $30 worth of money. So Ethereum does want to improve this, and EIP 1559 is designed to lower these gas fees on the network, increase transaction speed, and support Ethereum's tokenomics. In fact, this update looks like it's going to be so bullish for Ethereum that big banks like Goldman Sachs have even said this makes Ethereum a better store of value than Bitcoin because Ethereum is now a deflationary asset, whereas Bitcoin is not technically deflationary. More Bitcoin is mined until it hits the 21 million Bitcoin cap, and then it just stops being mined. No Bitcoin is actually reduced from the world. So this update does look to be huge. Of course, this is on top of all the immense utility that Ethereum already has, and overall I'm very bullish for the Ethereum ecosystem and smart contracts in general. I do think this update should help the price, however I could be proven wrong. You must remember, sometimes when these updates are already known so far in advance and everyone understands that they are actually going to happen, well, then the news probably won't be registered that well when the update actually happens, and it won't go up in price. This is because when things are already expected in markets, then they may not have a big jump on the price because everyone already knows that they are going to happen. So I certainly wouldn't count on EIP 1559 boosting the price. However, I do think it is going to be a likely side effect of this update because what's going to happen is less and less Ethereum will be in the ecosystem. So even if demand just remains stable, Ethereum should go up in price. Of course, if demand drops off and supply drops off at the same time, the price may not necessarily go up. It will be interesting to see what happens. However, this should be very good for the long-term fundamentals of Ethereum. All good tokens and all good cryptocurrencies need strong tokenomics, and I do believe this will strengthen Ethereum's tokenomics, which should work very well in tandem with its utility. So I do think that overall this update is very bullish for the Ethereum ecosystem. As we can see, cryptocurrency has had it pretty rough over the past couple of weeks. Ethereum is down 15% on the week, which is a pretty big movement down, as Ethereum already had a big crash in May. This puts it down to roughly $2,000 US. Now, if you were looking at Ethereum back last year in 2020, or in January, February, or even March this year, you're probably not too sad. Most people who have their Ethereum are still in profit. It did, however, wipe out all of May and April's gains. However, if we go back and we just look at what was happening in Ethereum in March, we can see that Ethereum was essentially the same price just a couple of months ago. Let's look at March the 28th, and I didn't plan this either. On March the 28th, 2021, which was just a few months ago, Ethereum was at $1,691. This means Ethereum is essentially at the same price it was a couple of months ago. This is why I'm not really worried at all with this recent dip. Bitcoin, on the other hand, was $56,000 3 months ago, and Bitcoin has dropped significantly, and a lot of people aren't in profit on their BTC. So overall, this drop doesn't faze me too much. We're still well in profit on Ethereum. And if you're not in profit on Ethereum, as long as you're just focusing on the long-term fundamentals and dollar cost averaging into a project you believe in, you should be fine. Just don't be over-invested in the market, as that can always burn people. Of course, this isn't financial advice. So Ethereum seems to be holding up decently, hanging around at 2000, and this is pretty good. However, the Ethereum chart does look a little bit precarious right now. This is because all the way up until now we have been in a bull market. So, as we can see, Ethereum has just recently gone below the bull market support band. We can see that Ethereum has essentially dropped down below the bull market support band, which sits at about 2,200. Now, this could just be a wick below the bull market support band, and Ethereum could continue up and continue rebounding off it. However, this is yet to be seen. Bitcoin, of course, has broken below its bull market support band. However, Ethereum is yet to fully and decisively do this, so it will be interesting to see if Ethereum decisively breaks below this support band and it is in a bit of a precarious position. However, I do always like to zoom out and look at the long-term trend of Ethereum. And as we can see, if we zoom out and we look at Ethereum on a very, very macro scale, it generally trends up. It's been doing this for a long time, and if we look back in 2017 when Ethereum got over $1,000, we can see that Ethereum essentially was very overvalued back then. No one was using DeFi, no one was using smart contracts or anything in 2017. However, in 2021, this is a whole different story. Ethereum, in my opinion, right now is undervalued. For what Ethereum is currently doing to this current day, I do believe it's undervalued. There is $60 billion locked in DeFi right now. Tons of DeFi apps like Aave with $20 billion loaned and lent on it. Heaps of people are using smart contracts. Ethereum is becoming more valid by the day, and the EU, the European Union, even issued $100 million of government bonds off Ethereum. So I really do believe that Ethereum is actually quite undervalued right now, and I'm very happy to continue buying Ethereum at these levels. However, I wouldn't expect an immediate bounce back. I wouldn't expect to be making money on Ethereum anytime soon. And if we look at history, we can see all the way back in 2015 when Ethereum went on a bull run, it essentially traded sideways for a long time. You could buy Ethereum here, it then went up 4,000%, and you can see it traded sideways for roughly 1 year. There was 1 year where Ethereum really didn't do anything, and this was sort of still in a bull market. It just sat on the bull market support band. And then, of course, Ethereum went on a parabolic run upwards of 26,000%. So I do think something similar is again going to happen this time. Perhaps it won't be quite a year. I do believe it's probably going to be more like 6 months. However, I don't think we're going to see Ethereum immediately rebound up to the levels it was and all the way up to the 10k mark. Instead, I think the most likely outcome for Ethereum is just sideways trading and then resumption of the bull market in an upwards moving. I do believe that Ethereum is going to hit $10,000 this bull market. However, I'm currently pretty unsure when the bull market is going to end. I really do watch Benjamin Cohen a lot, and he does believe in lengthening cycle theory, and he believes that Ethereum or Bitcoin will probably top out in 2022 or 2023. I do think this is the most likely scenario, and I can see Ethereum just trading sideways and resuming back up in the near future. So, of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We're going for 1,000 subscribers, so it really would be much appreciated if you could help out the channel. Also, if you like Ethereum or invest in Ethereum, remember to comment down below what you like about it. It would be much appreciated, and I will get back to all of the comments. Thanks for watching the video.